Thinking of you, thinking of you. Thinking of you, thinking of you.
Hey guys, it's me, Riley, today back with another video. I'm doing a glowy bronzy makeup tutorial. This is what the finished look is, and if you want to see how I did it, just stay tuned, keep watching, and I hope you enjoy. So I don't know about you, but when I put on makeup, I want it to last. So to prolong your makeup, I recommend using a primer. Today I'm going to use the Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm, and you're probably wondering, why are you using aftershave? But actually, aftershave is really good because it's for sensitive skin, so it's not going to irritate anyone's skin, not going to do anything bad, but it's tacky, so your makeup's really going to stick to it, and yeah, it's going to last really long. I would focus it more in the T-zone because that's where your makeup tends to come off. So your T-zone is right here, where your pores are the biggest and where you get the oiliest. This is also a makeup primer, but I don't think this prolongs the makeup like the aftershave. I just like this because it makes your skin really glowy, and we're going for that glowy look today. I also use this on no makeup days. It doesn't really have coverage, so it's not to add color or anything. It's just a really natural shimmer. I don't know if you can see it because the light's kind of washing me out. It's really similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter, but I just like this. Okay, now onto foundation. I'm going to be using a mix of two foundations. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and this is the Fit Me Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. So this is more of a natural matte finish. That's why I'm mixing it. But this gives great coverage. It looks great in pictures. It's literally $5. I mean, what a steal. I tried to use drugstore foundation today because honestly I don't like using my high-end foundations. I go through them way too quick, and it's just cheaper to buy drugstore. So yeah, I'm using these two. They're both pretty dark for me, so don't judge me. I tried to self-tan and it just didn't work out. It smells like straight up paint, but if you can stand that, honestly, it's a great foundation. Don't be alarmed. You're not putting actual paint on your face. It blends out and it looks really good. It doesn't look cakey at all. Looks really great. And then this one doesn't have an applicator. You just have to pour it out. This one's a little bit lighter. And I'm just gonna once again dot that all over my face. I love, love, love this foundation cocktail kind of thing. It's really good. And then I'm going to take my damp beauty sponge. This is a beauty blender, but honestly, nobody needs a beauty blender now that there's so many more affordable options. The orange one at Walmart, that's the Real Techniques. That one is amazing. Elf has a really good one I've heard of. I've never tried, but Morphe has a good one. Honestly, it's not worth it to spend so much money on a beauty sponge because you go through them. Unfortunately, somebody stole my expensive concealer and I'm very upset about it, but I've decided to let it go because I literally can't get it back. But the point of me saying that is I'm gonna go ask my mom if I can use her concealer today. It's a really good one. I'm back. My kind mother allowed me to use her concealer today. This is a great one that I recommended to her, so I know all about it. It's called the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I literally just ran up the stairs, so that's why. But this concealer is so good. It has a lot of coverage, but it's very dewy and natural, so I don't like to use it with my sponge. I just like to take it and put about 2 dots. It's pretty thick, so only put it where you need it. And I like to let it sit there and warm up on my face a little bit, and then I take my finger, and your finger, honestly, I think it's one of the most precise, accurate tools you can use. It really helps blend your makeup into your skin. So I'm just dabbing. Oh my gosh, it looks like I have a goatee. I'm just dabbing No, cringe. I'm just dabbing with my fingers under my eyes. I love the way this concealer lights up my face without being too matte. The concealer that girl stole, that I was talking about, I had just gotten it. It's from Too Faced. It's that new one, the Super Coverage, I think. And it's supposed to be like Tarte Shape Tape. That was really good, but it's not as dewy and natural. It's pretty full coverage. It's matte. It's very much like a thing to use for formal makeup, and that's what I was using it for. I was doing the girls' makeup, but that's okay. I have no clue what's up with this lighting. I'm probably gonna have to color grade it in Final Cut Pro, but okay, so I've decided I'm gonna move on to the eyes, and that means I'm gonna do eyebrows first. So I'm gonna use this Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is such a good eyebrow pencil. So I start by either back combing, which means like back combing your eyebrows, and then brushing them up. And then I just go in with light pencil strokes. This is like a pencil. It's very creamy, but also waxy enough so that it stays on your eyebrows all day long. So this is gonna make my camera battery go dead, so I'm just gonna do it off camera. Okay, so I believe I zoomed you even more, but that's because I keep turning off my camera on and off. So sorry for the zoom changes. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but after I used that brow pencil, you can see I just sparsely filled in the sparse areas. I went through with this Benefit Gimme Brow Tinted Brow Gel and then the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. These make your eyelashes. These make your eyebrows last all day. Yeah, I just like when my eyebrows look on fleek. Do people even say that anymore? Probably not. Cringe at me all you want, but I can't help it. I'm gonna go back in with that concealer, the Tarte Creaseless, and just use it as an eyeshadow primer. So I'm just gonna blend this out with my beauty blender. And since this is tacky, just like the aftershave, it's gonna allow for your eyeshadow to stick onto it and last all day, which you also want. So a theme of this makeup is that it's gonna last all day, and you're also probably gonna look like a ghost until we finish. Finally, now we can start eyeshadow, so I can start looking a little more normal. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush. It's like a flat blending brush, and I'm gonna be using my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette today. So I wanted to go for a very bronze look today on the eyes and the face. I'm gonna use this white chocolate color. It's just a white. Sometimes I recommend using your translucent powder, but I'm almost out of mine. Put that all over the lid. I'm gonna take my Morphe M441 brush. Use code Riley. Just kidding. I'm not James Charles, but I'm gonna use this brush. And I'm gonna go in with this color. I'll do like close-ups. This color called Salted Caramel. It's really pretty. I really like it. Oh wow, and it's pigmented. Oops. So I forgot how good this palette is. You can get tons of pigmented shadows that aren't so expensive anymore. All these drugstore eyeshadow palettes are getting way better. So if you want me to do a video on that, I can. I'm just putting it in my crease. I'm really trying to smoke it out so it diffuses onto the face really well and seamlessly. I'm only gonna do one eye and then do the other one off camera so that this video will be shorter, but it will probably still be very long. I'm actually gonna take my bronzer. This is a trick I love doing just to make my eyeshadow more monochromatic. It's Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is just a deeper color. I'm again kind of going all over with it. I'm pretty messy with my eyeshadow. I wouldn't say I'm very precise, but I just like it to look very smoky. I'm going to take this color called Semi Sweet. It's a dark chocolatey brown, and I'm going to use it on my outer V right here. It's close to the lash line, but also the outer eye. Okay, so now we can see that there's a dark color to really start giving dimension. So I'm going to take this color called Hazelnut and just sweep it over all the brown that I used on the outer corner. So This is also pigmented, so I could have just used this in the first place, but I like to get a good matte underneath. Oh my gosh, why is everybody yelling in my house? The main reason why I wanted to use this palette was for this shimmery shade. It's very bronzy, but also really pretty in gold. And I'm just taking that with my finger to get the most pigmentation and putting it all over my lid. So I'm just gonna take this flat shader brush and I'm gonna take this really dark color called Triple Fudge. This is gonna imitate eyeliner, but it's gonna look a lot better and softer because you can blend it out. I take it at my lash line, pack it in, and then flick it up. So it creates the illusion of eyeliner or like a wing. I'm gonna go ahead and line under my eyes. Okay, this looks really Avril Lavigne-like, but it's actually not. We're gonna blend it out. It's gonna look better when I have mascara on. But it's important to take this angle of your bottom eyelash line and try and wing it out with the shadow so it just like looks like it all connects. I really use any mascara, but I like the ones lately that give me very fluttery separated lashes. I don't really like the clumpy spidery look lately. There have been phases where I have like that, but not as of now. I'm just going to use these two. They're both drugstore. I'm going to go in with this one first and then this one to darken it up. With a spoolie, wipe off all the mascara that got on my eyeshadow. Once it's dried, you can just go in with a spoolie like this and just rub it off and it'll come straight off because it's just flakes. I just realized I completely forgot to curl my lashes. Usually I use this. This is like my #1 favorite beauty tool ever, more than a beauty blender. It's this Tarte eyelash curler. I love it. I think any eyelash curler is really good, but I just love this one. It really gets the best curl I've noticed on my eyelashes. And you're probably gonna hate me, but I go in after mascara and curl my eyelashes again. It just makes them stick up more. People cringe when I do this, but it makes my eyelashes look cute, so why not? Now that the eyes are finally done, we can move on to the face. That took a long while, I apologize, but thanks for sticking with me if you're still here. I'm going to be taking this Anastasia contour palette. It looks way wrinkly and weird, but that's just because I use it. I'm going to take this really defined, like chiseled brush. We're going to go in with a little bit of contour before we bronze up our face to just make it not look so boxy or like flat. Is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah, you want it to look dimensional. I'm gonna take this middle color. It's very pigmented, but I still go in with a pretty heavy hand. A little kissy face. Find your natural shadow of your cheekbone and just start at the very edge. Really define that cheekbone with the powder. Most of us have a double chin, and there's nothing wrong with that, but to just minimize my appearance of a double chin, I like to go up right here and also on the sides and really chisel out my jawline to make it look like it exists. This is just my bronzer. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I love bronzer. I think it's my favorite step of makeup. Oh, somebody's bringing a Christmas tree home. Sorry, I'm looking out the window. Oh, that's so sweet. We have an artificial Christmas tree. I just like to make it look like I've been on vacation when really I just stay in my bed. Yay, why go in a tanning bed when you can just use bronzer? Also, I wanted to mention this tip. You've probably heard it before, but I just like saying it and practicing it because sometimes I forget. Take any bronzer, anything you're using to define your face, and you want to do a 3. So this is a backwards 3, I think. I don't know. I don't know the orientation, I can't think, but basically you go from forehead, temple, jawbone, or cheekbone, and then jawline. And then you have like a 3, and it helps you remember where to bronze and contour. I'm going to be using this blush by Too Faced. It's called Your Love is King. This is pretty dark for a blush shade, but I wanted to use like a little pop of color since this is pretty bronzy. I love blush. I love it. I like to take it start from the outside instead of the apples of the cheeks and go up. I like to start a little bit outside and drag it in. That way it doesn't look like I'm a doll. And I still get color on my apples. It's just not concentrated there. So, also, again, this makes it look like you've been in the sun and like you're blushing. I don't really know why people started putting on blush, because I wouldn't want to look like I'm blushing. That would just make me look embarrassed all the time. My sister, when I did her makeup, she wanted to look like Rudolph, so she took like a little bit of blush and put it on her nose. But I think that's so cute. I mean, obviously I don't want it to look as dark as Rudolph, but that's like exactly where I get sunburned. So yeah, there's a trick I've never seen anybody do. And it came from my sister Ella. So Ella, you're pretty cool. Okay, and now finally we're going to highlight. I'm going to do a liquid illuminator. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. I just take my finger and dab it on the high points of my face. The thing I like about these is you can also mix it into your foundation to make it look more glowy and just luminous. You can use them in so many different ways, not just a highlighter. Then I go over with my beauty sponge like that. Put a little on the nose, so makes your nose look like it goes out like that, and then a little right here on the nose. And also on the sides, I've started to do this. It looks really pretty when you turn to the side in pictures and you have like a highlight right there. And then I take the last little bit and put it in the inner corners of my eyeshadow. I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty highlighter in Lightning Dust Fire Crystal. This is another champagne color. I don't really do golds because I'm so fair. I'm just gonna take this more natural color from the highlighter and highlight my brow bone. I just love brow bone highlight because I think it really lifts your face and your eyes and your brow bone, obviously. So that is it for the face and eyes. Now we're just gonna give ourselves a little spritz of setting spray. I just used the Mario Badescu spray. I love this spray. A setting spray is really good because it locks in your makeup and it makes it melt all together. Oh my gosh, it's in my mouth. It makes it melt all together and just blend really seamlessly. So then I take my beauty sponge and just go over the makeup, make sure it really sinks into my face. Okay, and I just cleaned off the foundation of my lips with Q-tip. Now I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite lip product. I don't like a lot of color on my lips, but this gives just enough to make me look like I'm not a zombie. And it just is so glowy and it really hydrates your lips. So like a lot of times I used to put chapstick under my lip products, but you don't even need it with this. And here we have it, the finished, completed makeup look. Very bronzy, very glowy, just the way I like it. I love this makeup look because I can wear it in any season with any outfit. It's just so versatile and wearable, and it really reflects my style. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me. If you have any video suggestions, make sure you leave them down below as well in the comment section. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!